Hello students, welcome back to my channel GK's Education. All you know that partnership account is going on. We have completed the basic concepts of partnership, the admission of partnership, and it is the third chapter, retirement or death of partnership, which we are doing. So in the last video, we did the calculation of new profit sharing ratio in the case of retirement or death of a partner. So today we are going to do the topic gaining ratio. Gaining ratio is what? When a partner retires or the death of partner occurs, in that case his share is a gain to the remaining partners. So how it is done, how it is calculated, let us check it out. Before that, it is my humble request, please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. So let us come to the video. Gaining ratio, the ratio in which the continuing partners acquire the share of a retiring or deceased partner is called gaining ratio. Means when a person goes out, definitely his share remains in the firm, and the ratio in which the continuing or the remaining partners take it is called the gaining ratio of the partners. Usually, the continuing partners acquire the share of the outgoing partner in old profit sharing ratio. Usually, it is done in the old profit sharing ratio. In that case, the gaining ratio of the remaining partners will be the same as their old profit sharing ratio. So, it will be same among them, and there is no need to calculate the gaining ratio. If the proportion in which the continuing partners acquire the share of outgoing partner is specified, that means if it is specified different way, also then there will be no need to calculate the gaining ratio, as it will be the ratio in which they have acquired the share of outgoing partner. Means if the proportion is mentioned, even then it is not, there is no need to calculate the gaining ratio. If the proportion is not mentioned, then the old sharing profit share old profit sharing ratio is considered. And if it is not given, if it is clearly specified, in that case again the you can say the share in which they will take is already given. So they have to acquire the share as it is already given. So in that case, in that ratio, they will acquire the share of the outgoing partner. But the problem of calculating the gaining ratio arises mainly when the new profit sharing ratio of the continuing partners is given. So when the new ratio is given, not the ratio in which they have acquired the share is given, in that case the problem of calculating the gaining ratio arises. So the gain ratio will be new ratio minus old ratio. We did in the previous chapter sacrifice ratio, that was old ratio minus new ratio, but gain ratio is opposite to it. So new ratio minus old ratio. Let us take an example like A, D and G are the partners sharing in the ratio 5:2. D retires. A and G decide to share the profits of the profits of the firm in new ratio 3:2. That means A retires, so remaining there this ratio is there. Now calculate the gain ratio. A's gaining ratio. Gain ratio is new ratio minus old ratio. So new ratio is 3/5. 3 upon 3 plus 2 5 minus old ratio is 5 upon 10. That means 5 upon total 10. So it comes out to be 1/2. And G's gaining ratio is 2/5. New ratio minus old ratio 2/10. That is 2/10. So the gaining ratio of A and G is 1:2. So this is how they will calculate. Now take another example. M, N and T are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 5:3:2. Now take this example. It will clear your all doubts. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Number 1, if M retires. Number 2, if N retires. And number 3, if T retires. Solution. Their old ratio is M, N and T, that is 5:3:2. Now if M retires, that means if M goes out, In that case, the new ratio between n and t, as new ratio is not given, so the new ratio between n and t will be 3:2. And then if n retires, the ratio between ratio between m and t will be 5:2. And if t retires, the ratio between m and n will be 5:3. That means if not new ratio is given, the old ratio between the remaining partners, it will be their ratio. It will be their ratio of gain. And then example number 2. A, H and S are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 3:2:1. A retires and her share is taken up by H and S in 3:2. H and S in 3:2. H and S, like it is 2:1 was there, but now they will take the share in 3:2. Now calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Let us check out. Old profit sharing ratio A, H and S is 3:2:1. Now A's share is acquired by H and S in the ratio 3:2. A's share, what was it? 3/6. Now H acquired 3/5, that means 3 plus 2, 3/5. H acquired 3/5 of 3/6, that means A's share. It comes out to be 9/30. And S acquired 2/5 of 3/6, that is 6/30. Now new share is old share plus new share. In case of H, old share was 2/6, 2/6. And new share is 9/30. Acquired share is 9/30, not new share. It should be acquired share. So it comes out to be 9/30. Adding them, 19/30. And in case of S, 1/6 plus 6/30, that means 11/30. So their new sharing ratio will be 19:11. Now come up to the next case, example number 3. Here M, N and O are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 3/8, 1/2 and 1/8. Now M retires and surrenders 2/3 of his share in favor of N and the remaining share in favor of O. Calculate the new profit sharing and the gaining ratio of the remaining partners. Now M, N and O. Old share is M's was 3/8, N's was 1/2 and O's was 1/8. Now M retires. In that case, the share acquired, he gives 2/3 third of his share to N. So 2/3 of which 3/8, that comes out to be 6/24. And if 2/3 he gave, let the total share of M was 1, so 2/3 he gave to N and the remaining was 1/3. So he gave 1/3 of 3/8 to O, so it comes out to be 3/24. Now new share, old share plus share acquired. Old share was 1/2 plus share acquired 6/24, comes out to be 18/24. And similarly 1/8 plus 3/24, it comes out to be 6/24. Now their ratio comes out to be, new profit sharing ratio will be 3:1. And gaining ratio is new share minus old share. So new share is 3/4 for N minus old share was 1/2. So it comes out to be 1/4. And O, new share is 1/4 minus old share 1/8. So it comes out to be 1/8. Now N and O, gaining ratio is 1/4, 1/8, equalize the denominator, it comes out to be 2/1. So that is it. And then come to the next example. I'm covering the small portions or a single topic every day so that you can get the points clear. Example 4. K, L, M and N are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 3:2:1:4. K retires and his share is acquired by L and M. K retires, his share is acquired by L and M in the ratio 3:2. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio and the gaining ratio of the remaining partners. Now let us check it out. K, L, M and N. Their old ratio is 3 ratio 2 ratio 1 ratio 4. Total comes out to be 10. Now their old share was means their old share in the you can say denominators and numerator form, 3 by 10, 2 by 10, 1 by 10 and 4 by 10. Now K retires and L takes 3 by 5. 3 is to 2 was the ratio for L and M. So 3 by 5 of this share 3 by 10 comes out to be 9 by 50. And for him 2 by 5 of 3 by 10, that is 26 by 50. 6 by 50. Now he did not take any share, so his share is already 4 by 10. Again he did not take any share. So share new share of the persons will be new share of the partners will be old share plus the share acquired. Now old share was 2 by 10 plus share acquired 9 by 50 comes up to be 19 by 50. And here 1 by 10, this one plus share acquired 6 by 50, it comes out to be 11 by 50. And their share will be 4 by 10, old share plus new share is nil, he did not acquire anything, so it comes out to be 4 by 10. Now equalize the denominators, we will get 19 is to 11 is to 20, that means the total comes out to be 50. So now the gain ratio, we have to calculate. Gain ratio is new ratio minus old ratio. New ratio is 19 by 50 minus old ratio is 2 by 10. Old share is 2 by 10. So it comes out to be 9 by 50. And similarly 11 by 50, this one minus old ratio 1 by 10. It comes out to be 6 by 50. And here no gain as he did not acquire anything. So in both of them cases the gaining ratio will be 3 ratio 2. Now the last one example, these are the different cases where we can handle them. R, S and K are the partners sharing the profits in the ratio 4 ratio 2, 4 ratio 3 ratio 2. R retires. S and K decided to share the future profits in the ratio 5 ratio 3. Now calculate the gain ratio. The new ratio is given, old ratio is given. Just gain ratio. Gain means new share minus old share. So for S and K, S case, old share is 5 by 8. Yes, new ratio 5 plus 3 8, that means 5 by 8. New share minus old is 3 by 9. Here 4 plus 3 by 9, it comes out to be 21. 21 by 72. And here 3 by 8 new ratio minus old is 2 by 9, so comes out to be 11 by 72. And their ratio is 21 is to 11. So that this was all regarding the gaining ratio of the partners, the various conditions where they calculate their gaining ratio. Keep them in mind, keep learning, and do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.